In this video, I will show you how to transform a single image into a consistent 4-view sprite sheet using the Flux.2 Klein LoRa. Whether you're a game developer or a 2D artist, this workflow provides a fast way to generate multi-view references with a consistent art style. Hello everyone, welcome back. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to use this LoRa for the Flux.2 Klein, the 4 billion parameter model. And this is the base model, not the distilled one. Okay, so here I am on Hugging Face page, and this LoRa is designed to take a single input image and stylize it into a 2x2 grid. Basically, it will generate two isometric views, a side profile and a bird eye view. While it is highly effective for objects and vehicles, we'll also look at its current limitations. This is according to my testing when it comes to character consistency. First, you will need to download the correct model file, navigate to Files tab. You will see a few options here. If you're watching from the future, it's possible that there are more versions here. Download the version with the long alphanumeric string name. That is the one which is compatible with today's workflow. Once downloaded, place the file into ComfyUI, Models, LoRa's folder. You can rename the file to something simpler, like in my case, using this name. Next, let's set up our workspace. We'll start with the Flux.2 Klein 4 billion image edit template. Since we are only using one reference image, you can remove any extra input nodes to keep the workspace clean. I'm going to remove the bottom section. Now we need to manually add the load LoRa node. Drag a connection from the load diffusion model. Let go. In the search here, type in load LoRa, select this one. Make sure you have both the model and the clip connection. Connect the clip and select the LoRa from the drop-down. Model goes into the CFG guider here, like so, and then the clip goes into the clip text encoder like this. There's a few configuration settings that you can change. For best results with this specific LoRa, we need to adjust the LoRa strength and the clip strength. You can set both to 1.1. Next, make sure that the image resolution, basically this scale to total pixels node, is set to 1 megapixel. In terms of number of steps, we can set it to 20. CFG, I found it's best to leave it between 4.5 to 5.0. This is so that we have the best balance between the prompt and then maintaining the LoRa style. When it comes to prompting, super easy. The only thing you'll need to know is that this LoRa will not activate without the trigger word. Go to the project page and copy the trigger word 2x2 sprite sheet. Make sure there's space between sprite and sheet, and then you can paste it inside the positive text encode. Note that you don't need to describe the input image in the prompt. The LoRa will handle the transformation based on the visual input alone. As the image generates, you will notice that we have a red background. This is basically the hallmark of this LoRa. It's going to make the background removal process a lot easier later on. As a note, if you do not find this red background when you're generating your images, it means you've done something wrong. It's possible that you are missing a connection, or simply the prompt does not have the trigger word. It's completed. Let's observe this output here. As you can see, we have a 2x2 grid. The top one is the isometric views. We have a left and right side, and then we have a side profile, bottom left. The bottom right is the bird eye view, the top view. Okay, so for now, let's do a slight comparison between different types of objects or vehicles that you can add as your input image. So for objects like cars or houses, the 4 views are generally accurate. However, for characters, especially where the character is presented from one direction only, you can see my input image here, the model struggles with the side profiles as well as the top-down view. So as you can see, it's not 100% perfect. You might see slight variation in details. For example, here we have different number of lemons in the glass, but this should provide a fantastic starting point for further enhancement. Now from here, there are various things that you can do with it. Since this is a tile output, you can always split them to get individual tiles. You can also remove the background using any background removal tool. I have these specific versions on my Patreon if you'd like to find out more on this. All right, so in conclusion, I'm going to say that while it struggles with character, it is still a massive time saver when it comes to generating environmental or prop design. So if you are currently prototyping in game development, or maybe you're generating assets, this should give you a good starting point, especially considering the fact that it will always have a red background for you to remove afterwards. Plus, it will maintain the art style across all of your generations. You can find the link to the LoRa and the ComfyUI workflow in the description below. As always, if you find this tutorial helpful, hit the like button, subscribe for more videos like this one. I would like to say a big thank you to all of my Patreon supporting the channel. Thank you for watching until the very end. Have a nice day. Take care. I will see you next time.